Alright, here's our mail from Yuya. Yeah, he's got a job at La Seine, which is the hostess club in town here that you can go to, actually, on your free time. But, yeah, he's got a job there now. He's just working as, like, the boy, the waiter guy, like, the kind of guy who hustles around, does all, like, the extra work for clearing tables and whatnot, getting the food and drinks. You know, nothing that cool. Doing the reception. But, yeah, let's just go talk to him. See how he's doing. Oh, for shit's sakes. All I want to do is just talk to Yuya, and you gotta come up and be a dink. How does that make you feel? Ooh. Yeah, you better fall. How could you ever get tired of seeing that one, man? Especially a guy who's been ticking you off. Where the hell did you jackasses come from? And you are like, Kiryu-san, like, I just saw you whip the shit out of 5 guys in front of me. Like, whoa, that was cool. Yeah, and he's just like, oh, did you see my text, man? Yeah, and I just wanted to see how you're doing, man. And, you know, if some of the old fire's coming back for him, man. Just, he just started here and he's just like, well, I thought it was going to be crappy, but it's really not so bad. Because, you know, he's kind of on the low man on the totem pole now after he's been, like, the manager. And Kiryu said something as such. It's like, yeah, after being, like, the top guy for a while, it's kind of cool to just go back to the bottom and not have to worry about managing people. And I kind of agree. Because I've had to do that before. But, yeah, feels like a strange power is bubbling up inside of me. It's just like, it feels like the old times. Oh, and here comes a girl. And she's just like, oh, you slacking off? And her name is Mamako. And Muta's just like, well, how about you? Are you slacking off? And she's like, no, I'm not slacking off at all, man. I just came to see how Kazuki-kun is working. And Kiryu's like, Kazuki? And Yuya's just like, yeah, here, I'm Kazuki. Yeah, sorry, but please call me that, Suzuki. Yeah, just kind of pointing out. Yeah, he's going under false name as well. Yeah, and the false name's Kazuki, which is the name of his old boss back at Stardust. That's kind of weird, but yeah, we'll just go with it. And she asks, oh, who's this Kiryu guy? No, he took care of me a long time ago. And yeah, this is kind of a weird thing to say. Like, hey, Suzuki, like, the truth is, right now, I'm going to strongly attack Kazuki-kun. Yeah, there must be a reading, and I'm not getting on this, because, yeah, are you just gonna, like, start doing it, like, out on the street? Like, what the hell? Crazy hostess. And he's like, oh, what are you saying? And Gears is like, oh, looks like you're fitting in pretty cool here. And she's just talking about how awesome Kazuki-kun is. Yeah, he's been really skillful, telling him how to deal with being drunk all the time. Well, drunk all the time, like getting drunk on the job, because, you know, they got to drink with guys all night long. And, you know, how to get closer to the customers. Yeah, and, like, the manager of the place is really taking a shine to this guy. And he's just like, oh, yeah, cool, man, just go back to work. Yeah, and she tells Goody to come in and check out the scent sometime, and yeah, I want to, because, man, the hostess that got working there, she's pretty cool. She's pretty cute. But some other time. Yeah, and he's talking about how, like, oh, I should get in touch with Kazuki, but yeah, Kiryu's like, well, yeah, okay, whatever. Sorry about troubling you, man. And with that, they're gonna part ways for a little bit. And yeah, we gotta come back later to finish off this particular sub-story. Well, it looks like good old Yuya is back. I literally just, like, ran down the road, like, 10 steps, and I turned around and he was out there again. And he's kind of talking weird. He's, yeah, he's not looking too, no, not looking too hot. And the reason why is that some Yakuza have come to the club. And they're here to extort some protection money from the manager. Yeah, and until now, there haven't been any Yakuza in this place, but for some reason or other, the manager's kind of given in, and he's going to pay them. They're going to be the protectors of the place from now on, in the organized crime sense of the term. And you is talking about, like, well, this isn't good, because, you pay these guys once, and that's pretty much the end of it, because you're going to be their, you're going to be their food for the rest of the time. And that's why when it Stardust, no matter how many times those guys came, I, like, whipped the crap out of them and told them to get lost. So that's why he's kind of like, he's not feeling too happy about the situation. But, he can't say anything because he's the low man on the totem pole. And this is when Kiryu says, just like, oh, I see. So you've decayed to this point, have you? And he was like, what? Whack! And he's like, what the hell, man? And it's just like, it's been a long time, hasn't it, since you've been punched? Do you remember anything now? When I first met you, you were outside of Stardust, and you thought I was a Yakuza coming to extort protection money. And at that time, you came running up to me and started, like, screaming at me, like, wanting to kick the crap out of me. And yeah, that's the first time we meet Yuya in the first game. And yeah, you wanted to protect Stardust, so you frantically came out there. And like a daredevil, you just threw yourself in front of me. So these guys now, and that's why you're feeling so crappy. So what are you going to do? Are you going to stand around and be a punk? Or are you going to turn these guys out? And you're like, choose what you want to do now, Yuya. And Yuya's just like, yeah. As always, Kiryu, your fists are heavy? Oh, well, okay. That's a kind of weird idiom to say, like your words got through, but yeah, your fists are heavy. Anyways, yeah, thanks to you, he's finally remembered. He's finally found himself again. And Kiryu asks, like, how many guys are inside? There's 6 people. 6 people. And like, are you fine at taking them out by yourself, man? And Yuya's just laughing, like, hey, yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, the only thing that decayed was my heart. Like, my body's still pretty kicking. And they're coming out with Mamako and the manager for some reason. I don't know why she came out, but... yeah, the deal's done. Yeah, he turns to you and is like, hey, our customers are leaving, man. Like, go see them off. Yeah, and you guys are saying, like, look, man, the protection money you were going to pay for them, like, don't. Like, get it back. He's like, what are you saying? Kazuki-kun? What? Who's this boy? This waiter guy? Yeah, he starts talking smash and just like, we don't gotta pay you shit, asshole. And like little boy like you, like waiter guy, what the hell? We're the protectors of this place now. Like, lower your head, you little bitch. That's the first time I said that before in this whole thing. I don't think I'll say it again. Just didn't feel right. And Kiryu's just like, well, okay, well, let's go to town. Like, I'm gonna help out because, you know, I feel like it. Anyways, you can take 5 people and I'll take 1. How's that? How's that? And he was just like, yeah, that's cool, but if I take them all out, don't complain. Don't get mad. He was just like, yeah, cool, man. Oh, I threw him in the midair. We're breaking your sign. Where the hell did the sign go? It like flew off into space there. Okay. Cool, double team. Glad that they got this working out. Thanks for the bat. Yeah. And you think that would be enough, but no. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd. Oh, that's not cool. Come on, Yuya. I thought you said you're going to take out 5 guys by yourself. Like, what the hell? Oh, wait, no, that's what Kiryu said, but... Well, might as well see it again for good measure. You know, you'd think you get tired of seeing that after the 100th time, but no, you just never do. I threw the bat away, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, and they're gonna return the protection money now because this guy whipped their asses. Yeah, and like, look, weak guys like you, we don't gotta pay shit, man. You wouldn't help for shit. Piss off. Well, that is kind of a good point. Like, if this guy whipped their asses, they're not gonna be very good protectors. And time for the big reveal. He's just like, yeah, I'm not really Kazuki. I'm Yuya. My name's Yuya. I'm the manager of a host club named Stardust in Tokyo there, Kamurocho. And the manager's like, what the hell? And Yuya apologizes, but look, I just couldn't let you pass the protection money over those guys. Like, that's stupid. And the guy's like, oh, well, whatever, man, that's awesome. And Momoko's sad because she's picked up on the fact that Yuya's gonna quit. He's like, there's a place I've got to return to, man. He's like, because we'll always remember the time that you were here, Yuya. Yeah, here for the whole 15 minutes that you were the boy and you turned things around. Good old game time. Good old sub-story time. Tearfully says goodbye. Till Ryu Ga Gotoku 7, where she comes back and then they get married or something. They really don't let people fall away in this series, and that's why I like it. Because you get to revisit old faces every year or so. But yeah, he's found himself again. He's got the old spark. He's docked out in his old suit and just like, that's kind of a weird. Yeah, I'd never picked up on that before. He's actually wearing the suit that he wears as a host, like out on his vacation. Like, I guess he really didn't have any. And there's a store called Ergonomics behind there. Like, what the hell? Man, there's some weird names in this. Yeah, he's just going to go back and he's going to protect Stardust. Because, you know, that's what drove him in the past. And he hasn't been doing that lately because he's just been a manager guy just managing things. And he kind of lost sight of that. So yeah, he's coming to the end of this. Yeah, meeting an old friend from the first game. Kind of like a nice little fun little thing here. Really nice sub-story. First time I played it, I was just like, yeah, this is great. This is why I love this series right here. And of course, he's not going to give us anything. We just get experience for all of our troubles. Off to the next sub-story.